And if you know me and if you've been listening to the podcast over the last year, then you know how I feel about celebrating milestones and not taking the baby steps for granted. I really feel like this is only the beginning, and this is just a small part of what's to come for Friends in Beauty, like if you only knew. So you just have to stay tuned and just keep on riding with me, because this is only a fraction of what is about to happen for Friends in Beauty overall, not just the podcast, but just overall for Friends in Beauty. Welcome to the Friends in Beauty podcast, a safe space for ambitious beauty industry creatives to have real talk, get real answers, and practical tools to grow their businesses. My name is Aquia Robinson, and I'm a makeup artist, beauty educator, and the creator of Friends in Beauty. I created Friends in Beauty to support like-minded creatives just like you on their quest to connect, network, and build genuine relationships within the beauty community. Join me every week as me and my special guests reveal the keys to success and longevity in the beauty industry, and most importantly, have fun while doing it. You ready? Hey, what's up? It's your best friend in beauty, Aquia Robinson. Welcome back to another episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast. I am so happy to have you here with me, and I hope you're listening to this episode in high spirits and in good health. If you are a friend in beauty, I welcome you to join the Friends in Beauty Facebook community. If you're looking for a community of like-minded, ambitious friends in beauty to virtually connect with, network, and share resources, then click the link down below in the show description to join the Friends in Beauty Facebook community, and I'll be there to welcome you with open arms. Also, follow Friends in Beauty on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty. What I like to do is something called the Friends in Beauty Friday feature, where every Friday I spotlight a different friend in beauty and their accomplishments. So no matter how big or small you think it is, I want to shout you out. I want to send you some good vibes. So all you have to do is use the hashtag FIB Friday feature and tag Friends in Beauty on something that you have accomplished, and I'll share it with the community. Additionally, the Friends in Beauty podcast is available on several platforms. We're on Apple, Spotify, Stitcher, iHeartRadio, Google, YouTube, you name it, we are there. And whatever platform you are listening from, I just want to say thank you and express my gratitude for you tuning into the Friends in Beauty podcast. And I would love it even further if you took the time to leave a 5-star rating, a review, subscribe, comment, share, whatever you have to do to let me know how you feel about the Friends in Beauty podcast. I would truly, truly appreciate it. Also, join the Friends in Beauty mailing list tribe. My mailing list tribe is the first to know about all things Friends in Beauty, and I send out different content and resources throughout the week. So if that's something that you're interested in, the link for that will be down in the description as well. And then last but not least, the most important thing is to share the Friends in Beauty podcast. Share the Friends in Beauty podcast with your other friends in beauty. Share it with your family, your friends, anybody that you think could benefit from the information that is being shared. Share away to help me grow the Friends in Beauty community. Now, do you know what today is? Don't come for my singing, but this is a very special episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast, because today the Friends in Beauty podcast turns 1 year old. The Friends in Beauty podcast turns 1 year old. Oh my goodness, I cannot believe it. So on May 5th, 2020, I launched the Friends in Beauty podcast in the hopes of having a space where I could have real and open conversations around how some of our friends in beauty made it to where they are, and also to share some practical information that you could use to elevate your business and to shift your mindset. So over the last year, the Friends in Beauty podcast has had 57 episodes, which is crazy to me. 57 episodes, 23 guests that include, different friends in beauty and business professionals, with a total of 3,809 downloads. Insane. So downloads is pretty much the amount of times that people listen to the podcast. That is insane to me. Oh my gosh. We also have a Facebook community, and we also have a YouTube. So much has happened in this year. As I was reflecting on the past year, I was trying to figure out if I had any favorite episodes or, favorite interviews, and I really don't. I truly enjoy every single guest that I've had for different reasons. And When I kicked off the podcast, I wanted to start off with people who had been extremely influential to me, like as my foundation as a makeup artist. So I launched the podcast with 5 episodes and 2 interview episodes included in that. And I interviewed first Brittany Rogers. She's a makeup artist, TV and film makeup artist here in the DMV area. And she was also my teacher when I attended Bennett Career Institute. When I decided I wanted to become a makeup artist 8 years ago, she was actually my teacher. So I had to start off the Friends in Beauty podcast with her because she is truly the foundation for me being a makeup artist. She taught me, the basics of everything that I know. So I'm so extremely grateful to Brittany for everything. She took me under her wing, and connected me with so many resources. So extremely grateful for her. And then I also interviewed Merrell Hollis, who was extremely influential in the beginning of my career as well, because I got to assist him when I was a baby makeup artist. And being around him and seeing his work ethic, seeing his energy, seeing how he works on set and everything really just opened my eyes to all of the possibilities that were available to me as a makeup artist, and just open my eyes to the things that I can accomplish and where I can go with this. So extremely, extremely grateful to Merrell as well. And I wanted to start off with them too, especially because I was nervous. I didn't know how this podcast thing was going to go. So, of course, I had to start off with people who I was comfortable with, get my feet wet and everything. So, I'm extremely grateful to them for their patience and for agreeing to do this with me and for helping me kick off the Friends in Beauty podcast. You all have a very special place in my heart, and I would never, never forget you for that. So, statistics wise, the top 5 most listened to episodes for the Friends in Beauty podcast from 1 to 5. So, the top 1 to 5. So, the first one is episode 9 with Joelle Phillips. She has the most listened she is the most listened episode for this podcast so far. So number 1 is episode 9 with Joelle Phillips. She is a makeup artist and she's also the creator of Oh My Glow Cosmetics. Number 2 is episode 7 with Brian Robinson, BTR Styling. Brian is a fashion stylist, a celebrity fashion stylist, based out of New York now. He's from Baltimore. He's from the DMV area. Whoop, whoop. Number 3 is episode 30 with Vee Kelly, who is a passive income expert. And then number 5 was episode 4 with Merrell Hollis. So yes, those are the most listened episodes for the Friends of Beauty podcast so far. And I'm so appreciative to all of my guests for coming on to share their stories, their expertise with the Friends of Beauty community. And I'm also so appreciative to you for tuning in, to everyone who has left a review, sent me DMs to share their love for an episode, those of you who shared the podcast, and just for the overall love and support for what I'm doing. Thank you so much. And if you know me and if you've been listening to the podcast over the last year, then you know how I feel about celebrating milestones and not taking the baby steps for granted. I really feel like this is only the beginning, and this is just a small part of what's to come for Friends in Beauty, like if you only knew. So you just have to stay tuned and just keep on riding with me, because this is only a fraction of what is about to happen for Friends in Beauty overall, not just the podcast, but just overall for Friends in Beauty. And what I'm really most impressed with is also the fact that I can say that I have been consistent with something for 1 year. Like, that is amazing. That is an amazing feeling. That is a big deal for me. Consistency, as we know, that, a lot of our friends in beauty have shared about their tips of longevity and success. Consistency is everything. Consistency is everything. So the fact that I can say that I have been doing something consistently for 1 year is really, really, truly impressive for me. I mean, there were times where I didn't feel like recording the episode, to be honest, or I just didn't know what to say. But somehow I always manage to push through and do it anyway, because I know that it's at least one person out there who looks forward to episodes being released every Wednesday, and that's enough for me to keep going. I just don't like to let people down. So the fact that I know that it's at least one person out there that is looking forward to an episode, I got to come through for that person. And I have so many amazing interviews lined up. And it's super important to me not only to highlight our friends in beauty who are super popular, super duper successful in the industry, but I also want to highlight those who are out there doing their thing, doing big things, but maybe also like just lesser known and that our friends in beauty need to know about. So if there's someone that you would like me to interview, reach out to me and let me know. I'll be happy to get them on the podcast for you. Also, let me know if you prefer more interview episodes or you prefer solo episodes. I always ask this question and I always get mixed answers, but I have a whole list of people who I would love to interview. And I'm always like, how am I going to get through this list? Oh my gosh, like, how am I going to get through this list? I thought I was going to get through it within the first year, but I haven't. Also, going into this new year, I will be accepting sponsorship requests. So if you would like to sponsor an episode of the Friends in Beauty podcast and advertise your business, your product, or your service, reach out to me via email. That would be down below in the show notes. All of the information for that would be down in the show notes, the email and everything. I have absolutely been enjoying doing this podcast. I love hearing people's backstories. I love recording. I love editing, all of that stuff. And I know that as I continue to grow, that is something that I'm going to have to relinquish all of the, editing and the techie stuff. But right now I am truly, truly enjoying it. And I enjoy sharing a piece of me with you and my perspective on, different topics. So I'm celebrating the rest of the week. It's no coincidence that the Friends of Beauty podcast was launched on Cinco de Mayo, baby, okay? I am celebrating the rest of the week, and you can help me celebrate by commenting on the designated post for this episode on Instagram, and you can share, what your favorite Friends of Beauty podcast episode was or what you like about the Friends of Beauty podcast. You can also share who you would like to see on the podcast in the future. Also, leave me a review on Apple or whatever platform you're listening on. Subscribe to Friends in Beauty on YouTube because it's going down over there as well. Join the Friends in Beauty Facebook community if you are a friend in beauty. And you can just tell somebody about the Friends in Beauty podcast. All of these things are free to do. Again, thank you so much for supporting me and the Friends of Beauty podcast. It really means the world to me. You have no idea. I look forward to continuing to share with you in this way. And if there's anything that I can do to support you, if you need something to be done within the Friends of Beauty community for me to support you and your business, let me know how I can do that, and I got you. So thank you so much for tuning in, and I will talk to you soon. Bye. Thanks for listening to the Friends in Beauty podcast. Don't forget, sharing is caring. Share this episode with at least one friend in beauty. And subscribe, rate, and review on Apple Podcasts so that other friends in beauty can find this show. Plus, we'd love to hear your feedback. Connect with us on all social media platforms at Friends in Beauty, #Friends in Beauty to join the conversation, and join our Friends in Beauty Facebook community to stay connected. Talk to you soon.